What's up, everybody? I'm just gonna do a quick review of the 2018 Infiniti Q50 with the 2-liter turbo. I'm just gonna do a quick first drive and let you know my first impressions. The car, of course, has keyless entry, so they've changed it. You no longer push the button on the door to unlock. You now touch the inside and it unlocks. This pretty basic 2-liter turbo model comes with auto start stop and the drive mode select. As you can see, there's sport, personal, standard, snow. So no eco mode. And you can see there are the choices. So no eco mode on this car for some reason. Looks like they've changed the shifter slightly. And there's the drive mode selector next to the wheel that operates the same functions as the touchscreen. So without further ado, we're gonna go for a drive. Now, even I think every base model, even the cheapest Q50 now comes with a backup camera, which is nice. This one doesn't even have a sunroof, so it's a pretty base model. No blind spot monitoring. It does have integrated turn signal lights in the mirrors, which is always nice. It has auto windshield wipers, as you can see there, so they will adjust accordingly if you just leave them in the auto position. They also have automatic headlights, and this car has fog lights. So these are the features that you get on pretty much the cheapest 2-liter turbo Q50 that you can buy, which is a lot more than you used to get when they first started, so it's definitely nice. This one doesn't even have navigation, as you can see. So pretty stripped down. As far as the weight of the steering and things like that, it feels nicely weighted. It's better than, in my opinion. I don't believe this doesn't have the electronic variable steering system, the electronic steering that drive-by-wire that they have. This car has the standard electric power steering, but it feels good. It's nicely weighted. I noticed that I drive a 2012 G37S coupe, and I noticed that the steering on this at higher speeds, there's more free play in the wheel, and so you need to move the wheel side to side a little more in the wind and on the highway and stuff like that to stay in your lane. Then with my car, every little motion of the steering wheel makes an adjustment to the car. So that's one thing I noticed. As far as the 2-liter turbo engine, it has really decent power, I think, for its size. It's nothing like like my car, and there is some lag, if you're not accelerating and you just put your foot down from adding up the downshift and the turbo spooling up. It takes a minute, for you to get some power, but it's pretty healthy once you do get the power. And this engine, they've done an amazing job with the vibrations. It really doesn't feel like a 4-cylinder at all inside the car. When you're accelerating, it sounds like a 4-cylinder, but like right now, idling, with the air conditioning on, there's no vibration. It's incredible. So they've done a fantastic job at that. And as far as fuel economy, it sure seems like the fuel economy is pretty amazing too. They've gotten these to be really good. So I can't find there's an eco light I just saw on the speedometer, behind the speedometer. It's not lit up. And I don't know how to turn on eco mode because it's not a drive mode selectable option anymore. And there's no eco mode down there. That's where the button is to turn off auto start stop. So I'm not really sure how to put it in eco mode. I apologize. But there is a light that shows that it does have it. So this has the basic sound system. I'm not even sure if it's Bose. I believe it is, but it's not the premium Studio on Wheels Bose sound system that my car and the newer Q50s have, the better version. But that sounds amazing. This sounds pretty good though for what it is. I was pleasantly surprised. And this car also has the smaller wheels with pretty, generic kind of Bridgestone tires on it, like all seasons. And they're, big fat tires with pretty small rims. My car with low profiles, so as far as the, ride and the way it handles, it definitely feels different because of that. But, it's nicer. The ride is definitely a little smoother because of that. And I had a 2017 Q50 Loaner 2-liter turbo last time, and it really seems like this suspension in this one, even though it's like the cheapest one, and that the one I had last time had nav and adaptive steering, and it had some options, but it was not a sport package or anything. But I feel like this car has slightly tighter suspension, which is interesting. So this seems to handle better and feel better. I mean, if you really put your foot down, this car really gets up and goes. I mean, it's not gonna blow your head off, but it's not slow. So it definitely has passing power on the highway. It's, it's kind of pleasant to drive, but it's not, 6-cylinder power. So I'm still not happy that the 3.7 is, no longer the entry engine. I feel like that was a much better engine, more suited to this car. But I realize that fuel economy stipulations dictate otherwise. But I really, if I had this car, would probably have to get either model, one of the 3-liter turbos, either the middle line or the Red Sport. So let's see, anything else? Seems like the trunk size is pretty good. It's the same as, any other Q50. They've changed the brake lights on this one, which I'll show you when we get where we're going. But I think I preferred the first brake light style when the Q50s first came out. But these are okay. They changed the steering wheel a little bit. They've changed the shifter. Little things here and there. So, but that's gonna about wrap it up as to my little review and some of the changes about the 2018 Q50 2-liter turbo. It's a pretty good car in my opinion, but for the money, it's like I can't get past the fact that it's a 4-cylinder. And I mean, maybe I'm just weird like that, but it just bugs me. So I probably would not buy this particular trim. So anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more quick reviews for cars and bikes and just some general vlogs and stuff like that. And subscribe if you want. Hit that like button. Thanks for watching.